I wanted to spend a little bit of time this morning just reinforcing a few things. And it's so important as we get building our business and we get so excited sometimes and, we start sharing the product and we start having a little bit of success and we start enrolling new customers and bringing and sponsoring new people into the business. And sometimes we forget the basics. Sometimes we forget, what we need to be doing on a consistent basis to be able to build our business. And I want to reinforce that a little bit this morning. And just for everybody, whether if you're brand new, this is something that might be new to you, but at the same time, you really need to hone in on and use this kind of as your Bible, if you will, in terms of building your business and your roadmap to success. If you've been building for a while and you've had some success and you've enrolled some people and you've brought some new people in, I really want you to focus in on the message, what I'm trying to get across today, because often what happens I find with successful people or people that have, sponsored some people and got a bunch of people going, they kind of fall into a trap, okay? And I'm going to get you out of that trap today, I think, if you pay attention to what we're talking about. And that trap is kind of, I've sponsored 3 people or 10 people or 8 people or 2 people, and now I just need to help them, okay? And that's okay, to help those individuals. And I'm not saying don't help them, but we need to continue building our business at the same time. We need to continue moving in the right direction. And one of the 7 things that I'm going to talk about today really touches on that very deeply, I think. So just pay attention, very well to the message, because this is for everybody. This is even for me, guys, okay? And I've been very successful in building this business and building other businesses in the past. And, this one really, these things are really, really important. So, and what I'm going to talk about is just the 7 critical action steps, okay? The 7 critical steps that we need to be doing to build our business. But I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about them and really, talk about the importance of why we need those, each step, and why we need to do each thing. And hopefully it'll make sense to you guys. Now, the first one is simply building a contact list. Okay, and whether you're, like I said, whether you've got a business or whether you're just starting out, whether you've, got some people started in the business, we always need to be putting new people on our list. And, think about me, for instance. Not only do I put leads and things like that through the advertising cooperatives and through the advertising that I do personally online and through, newspaper ads and all that kind of stuff, but also I'm going to my warm market by providing samples through people that I've either sponsored in the business or provide samples through people like my grandmother, okay? What I do is if they don't want to build the business, I still get them to get me some contacts of people that they know, and then we provide samples to them through that contact. So, it never really stops. There's 2 sources of leads that I constantly have coming into the business and onto my list. The first source is through my referral base, and if I know somebody and I bring them in as a customer, I simply ask them if they'd like to get their products paid for every month. And the majority of people, the answer is simply yes, and of course then I start to ask them questions just about, what they want or they know. And the reason why I ask that, and I don't ask for business-minded people through my customers, because the first people that I want to get initially through their contact list, and if they'll give me some of those and we get a few customers, then I go on to ask them, do you know any business-minded people? Do you know any people that, are entrepreneurs, own their own business, okay, or lawyers or doctors or dentists, anybody like that, okay? And often what I find is that they'll provide me lots of names of people, okay, because they don't have to contact them. I'm going to be doing that, okay? Now, the other source is simply through the cold market and through our lead co-op, as well as, obviously some of you guys know how to generate your own leads and send people to your websites and do some online marketing. And if you don't know how to do that, that's fine. Okay, I'll do it for you through our lead co-op. All right, and basically that's just a continuous source of leads. And, in my eyes, every single person, no matter what you're doing, where you're from, you should be in that lead co-op consistently. Okay, if you're not calling people every day, if you don't already have an overwhelming source of leads, you need to get in the lead co-op, because I'll provide you leads through that. Okay, we'll generate you leads through that, and you'll be able to, continuously register people. You heard George on the call this morning, doing the product stories, and I appreciate George as a leader in stepping up, and I just asked him for the first time to come and do the product stories, but George has had a lot of success. George enrolls lots of people on a consistent basis. On a weekly basis, he's bringing new members. And he, as far as I know, he doesn't have any other lead sources other than, maybe some people that he talks to in his warm market. But, I don't think George generates a lot of his own leads. He generates them through the co-op, okay? So he can spend the time with critical action step number 2 instead of worrying about where his leads are going to come from. He's got that constant flow through our lead co-op. So understand, though, that if you're not building your contact list all the time, okay, it's not make a list or it's not buy a couple leads and then you're done, okay? It's a continuous flow. I've always had a continuous flow of leads coming into my business, okay? That's why I've been so successful all the time. That's why I'll continue to enroll people every single week. I do, on a regular basis. I'm enrolling people every week. Almost on a daily basis, I've got new people either joining or looking at the business, or we're setting appointments, okay, on a daily basis to be able to bring people into the business. And the reason why is because I've got that constant flow through a never-ending list of new people going on to my contact list, okay? So understand that, if you're brand new, you need to start developing that contact list, whether it be, you're sending people to your website, making lists of people that are business-minded, or, okay, you're getting an ad co-op. And, of course, the easiest kind of non-threatening way is always, just through the ad co-op, where we'll get us. We're experienced advertisers already. We'll do the advertising for you, and you can take advantage of, our skills, okay? So understand that, critical activity number 1 is the kind of the lifeblood or the life force of your business. If you don't do number 1, you can't do the rest, okay? That's the starting point. I mean, if you kind of think about it, that's going to be the gas for your car, right? We've got a vehicle here, kind of like, you're driving down the road in your SUV. It's going to take you to the finish line. It's going to take you to your goals and to achieve your dreams and quit your job and all that kind of stuff. But the contact list is the gas that goes in your SUV, okay, or your Mercedes or your BMW or whatever you want to picture yourself driving, okay, whatever type of car you want to picture yourself, okay, a Corvette or your Ferrari. Maybe it's a really fast one. Okay, I just say SUV because that's what I drive around town. Is an SUV because I'm a fairly tall guy. Okay, so I like having lots of room and having a big vehicle. So, but understand that if you don't have a contact list, right? And I want you guys to just picture this and really think about that. Okay, you're sitting there in your BMW, and if you just put gas in it once and you start driving it, what's going to happen? Eventually, you're going to run out of gas. Right? You're going to be stuck on the side of the road, and if you don't put more gas in that BMW or that Lexus or whatever it is that you want to drive, okay, your vehicle to be able to achieve financial freedom, if you don't put gas in it, you're going to stop on the side of the road and you're going to be stuck there. And what are you going to do, walk? Right? Think about that. It's going to take you a long time to walk the road to success if you don't have gas in your vehicle. So understand that building your contact list is constantly putting gas in your vehicle to be able to have success. Now, the second thing, so obviously we need to put gas in our vehicle all the time, and we need to build that contact list, and you can buy gas from my gas station, or you can, start your own gas station by, putting people on your own list and generating your own leads, okay? I don't personally go out and find my own fuel for my car, okay? When I drive my SUV around here, I don't go and try and figure out how to get my own gas. I just simply stop at someone else's gas station and I pay them to give me the gas, okay? And I want you guys to kind of picture that and understand that again. And most of you guys probably do the same. You probably don't go try and manufacture your own gas, because when you're just starting out, it's hard to manufacture your own, right? It's hard to know how to generate your own leads. So you can take advantage of all the other gas stations that are out there to be able to get contacts for your business. Now let's move on to action step number 2, setting appointments. Now setting appointments to me is kind of like your gas pedal, okay? Setting appointments is going to determine how fast or how slow your business goes, okay? Setting appointments is going to determine how fast or how slow your business is going to go. So if you want to go really fast to achieve your goals, you need to set lots of appointments. You need to pound that pedal to the metal. You need to, go really, really fast. That's really the gas pedal to determine how fast your business is going to grow, how many appointments you personally set. Here's the thing. If you don't set a lot of appointments, okay, you're going to go slowly. That's kind of like just going 20, right? I don't know about you, but I don't know very many people that drive just 20 kilometers an hour or 20 miles. Well, I guess 20 miles an hour would be a bit faster, but like 5 miles an hour. Okay, I don't know too many people that drive that slow, okay? Do you want to drive that slow? Simple. Set one appointment a month. Okay, you can drive slow. Well, you want to speed up a little bit, set one appointment a week. Set one appointment a day. Set 10 appointments a day, right? That's going to make you go faster. Okay, you want to build your business faster. You want to build it quicker. You want to get to your goals. You want to get past, the finish line in your car, right? In your race car, your sports car, your SUV, or whatever it is that you're driving. All right, you want to get to the finish line faster, you put the pedal down to the metal. You set as many appointments as you can every single day. That's going to get you to your goal faster, okay? And if you're not setting appointments, that's like sitting in your car. Okay, I want you to picture this. You're sitting in the car, and you're on the highway, and you've got a full tank of gas, okay, because you've already built your contact list. But if you don't set appointments, that's like sitting on the side of the road. And we're all going to go drive right by you. And you're sitting on the side of the road, and you haven't even, you got the car in drive, okay? You put it in drive, or maybe it's in neutral, I guess, and you won't put your foot on the pedal. Now, that's kind of silly, isn't it, guys? You've got a full tank of gas, right? You're sitting, you got your vehicle, right? You got your car ready to go, all right? And you're sitting on the side of the highway, not putting your foot. You're so scared to put your foot on the pedal because you might go. You might actually, start driving on the highway, all right? And I know if you're 15 or 16 and you're just getting your license, okay, that might be scary, but come on, we're all adults here, right? We all need to put our foot down on that pedal. I've got my pedal to the metal, guys. I'm going. I'm setting appointments. I'm bringing people to the presentations, okay, constantly bringing them there. All right, so you need to set those appointments and get your lead foot out, if you will, and set as many appointments as you can to bring people into the business. Now, here's number 3. Okay, number 3 is show the plan. Okay, and showing the plan to me is kind of like, I guess, showing people your car, showing people the vehicle that we have, showing other people that, right, so that you can have other people driving with you. Okay, and it's important because, we can go a lot faster. Okay, we're going to go a lot faster. We're going to get a lot more miles put on our vehicle and a lot more, I guess, in the team together rather than just alone. So, showing the business is so important. You can set appointments, but if they don't actually see the business, if they don't actually listen to the presentation, then, again, we got a problem. So, show the plan. It's been said, and this is what I learned very early on in my career in network marketing. And this is way before I was even ever successful. This is even before, this is the very first thing I learned. In the very first company I was ever in, they told me, whoever shows the plan the most wins, period. Okay, whoever shows the plan the most wins. Doesn't matter necessarily who you show it to. Obviously it's better if you're showing it to qualified prospects. But whoever shows the most, so, ignorance on fire can win here. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know the comp plan. You don't need to know all the ingredients. You don't need to know any of that stuff. I've got people, guys, that I sponsor into the business that sponsor people before they even get their package. I've got people sponsoring new people because they just want to go. Okay, they want to show that plan, and they understand the importance of it. So, number 3, of course, we just need to show it to every single person who will listen. We need to show it to everybody. Don't pre-qualify anybody, okay, before you show that car to them, that vehicle that can potentially take them to financial freedom and take them to, achieve their goals. Show them your car. Show them the plan. Show them the business opportunity. Okay, don't pre-qualify them. You don't know if they're going to buy that car or not. You don't know if they want to drive in it or not. How do you know? I know that you think that you know who they are, and you think that they're going to say no. That's a natural reaction, but you can't. You cannot make that decision for them. If you make that decision for them, you're cheating them out of an opportunity of a lifetime. Think about why you joined, why you got started. Well, why wouldn't anybody want to join then? And you don't know who wants this opportunity. You don't know. So you need to show the plan to as many people as come in contact with you. Everybody. Okay? And if you show it to everybody, every single person, you're going to get some bites. Right? It's kind of like fishing, guys. You put that line in the water, you don't know which fish is going to bite. There's a whole school of fish below your boat there. You don't know which one's going to bite. Right? You just put the bait on there. Right? You just show the plan. You show that worm to all the fish, and one of them is going to take a bite. But if you don't show it to them, you just keep that bait in the boat. Right, guys? If you don't even chuck your line in the water so they can see the plan, nobody's going to bite. So you need to constantly show that plan. Number 3, it's so important. That's how your business will grow. Now we're going to get into, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are going to be slightly different, but those 3 steps, if you just did those 3 steps every single day continuously over and over and over and over and over again, you're going to have a ton of success in this business. Okay, those 3 steps. And the last 4 can't be ignored, but if you just do those 3 things, you're going to have a huge, massive organization. Okay, and I'm going to help out with the other things if you drop the ball, okay? But let's go through the other 4 now and just understand that those 3 are the most important. If you don't know what to do, you do those 3 things. If you're confused, if your business is slowing down, if your business is stalling and it's not growing, it's because you stopped doing those 3 things. Build a contact list, set appointments, show the plan. Okay, build a contact list, set appointments, show the plan. Build a list, set appointments, show the plan. Build a list, set appointments, show the plan. That's what you need to do. If I haven't said it enough yet, I'm going to say it again. Build a list, set appointments, show the plan. If you're not growing, if your business is not growing, it's declining. You're missing people. You're missing the opportunity. If you don't continuously build your business, it's stagnant, right? It's just sitting there. That's no good. You guys can stop when you get to $10,000 or $20,000 a month if you want, okay? If you want to stop, then do it. But don't stop now. Don't stop when we're just getting started, okay? Understand that you need to do those 3 activities to continuously go down the path to success and get to the finish line. Here's number 4, hold a 24-hour follow-up meeting. This is so important. If you're not talking to the people that you show the plan to get them started with the business, how do you even know if they have any questions? How do you know? If you don't call them and talk to them after they've listened to the presentation or after you set that appointment, after you showed them the plan, how do you know if they're going to come in or not? How do you know if you don't talk to them? So you need to speak with them again and just find out, hey, do you want to get started? It's $30. Great, let's get going. Okay, continue to build that relationship. Now, it's, I'm not going to go through specifics on going through that, but, don't just ask them right off the start, hey, can I get your credit card? Find out what they like most about the presentation. Find out what got them most excited about the business, right? Find out some of that kind of stuff and just chat with them and talk to them about it, okay? The majority of people that I show the plan to come into the business, okay, not only just because of the presentation, but because they like me and they built a relationship with me and they can see themselves growing a business. Here's the couple main things that a new prospect are looking, and you can write these down if you want. This is really, really important to understand who we're talking to in our target market, guys. Okay, this is really, really important to understand the psychology of a new prospect that's looking for a business. Write this down. Okay, the new prospect is only concerned with a couple of things. Here's what they're concerned with. Okay, when they first answer an advertisement, when they're looking for a business opportunity, here's what 2 questions or what couple questions you need to answer. And if you answer these, they're going to join. Okay, what do I have to do? Can I do it? Okay, what do I have to do, and can I do it? Okay, that's what the prospect is answering. What do I have to do, and can I do it? That's the first question. Okay, or that's the first 2, I guess. What do I have to do, and can I do it? Here's the second question. Can you help me do it? That's it. Okay, that's all the new prospect wants to know. What do I have to do? Can I do it? Will you help me do it? Okay, are you going to help me do it? Can you help me? Okay, that's what they want to know. Can I do it? Can you help me? All right, and if you answered those two questions through your conversations and your relationship and talking to them and through the presentation that we provide, you're going to enroll them all. Everybody will join. Okay, if they think that they can do it, and if you convey that you can help them accomplish their goals, because again, remember, when that prospect answers an ad, when they are start looking for the business, they're not thinking that, wow, hopefully this ad I answered, hopefully it's going to be a new brand that I can try. I'm really excited. I hope it's going to be like something to do with the industry. I hope somebody can help me to be able to achieve my goals, right? To be able to make money. I want to make money. Hopefully somebody can help me do that. That's why they're looking for an ad. That's why they're answering the ad, because they want somebody to help them make money from home, right? They don't care what vehicle they do it in. They just want to be able to do it, right? So you need to hold that 24-hour follow-up message, and if at some point during the conversation, either before or after, you convey what they can do, and the presentation will convey that they can do it, obviously, and talk about what they're doing. But you need to confirm and verify that they understand what they're going to be doing and that they can do it. They understand that they can do all you did. Just set an appointment, put people on a call. That's it. Okay, that's all you did. Set an appointment, put people on a call. And if they understand that they can do that, and that the leads, we can even provide the leads through our co-op. They can do that. Right? They can join the co-op. That's not hard. Right? Join the co-op, set the appointment, put people on a call. Okay? They can do that. They understand that they can do that. If they understand that that's all they have to do and that you're able to help them, you're willing to help them, you want to help them, you're building that relationship and you're building that rapport with them, they're going to come into the business. Every single one will come in if you convey that to them and they understand that they can do it and you're going to help them. Okay, here's number 5. Hold a success blueprint with your new member. Okay, and this is all about duplication, guys. I mean, this industry, if you can't duplicate and you can't create any kind of, duplication in your business, which means basically that, you help somebody else build the business the same way you are. You're passing on the skills that you learned. I want you guys to think about this, and this isn't just in network marketing. This is in life. Right? This is regular everyday life. We pass on as human beings throughout generations our knowledge through books, through tapes, through audios, through videos, right? Think about that. Before there was a video, before there was audio tapes, there was just books. And human beings have been duplicating their knowledge and their experiences throughout centuries, throughout generations and generations, by sharing information about how-to with the next generation. I don't know if any of you guys have kids, but you probably teach your kids a thing or two, right? When they're a new baby, you're teaching them how to walk and talk and how to write and how to, do their ABCs and how to do their 1, 2, 3s, right? You're teaching them to go potty on the toilet. You're teaching them how to eat properly, right? You're teaching them all of that stuff. So we just simply need to teach our new prospects the same way. We need to duplicate what we know. We need to share our knowledge and how to do. It's the how-to. We need to show the new prospect how to do the business. If we just tell them how to, they won't get it. We need to show them. Think about this. Have any of you guys ever tried to just tell a 2-year-old what to do and hope that they do it, or do you have to show them? Right? Our new prospect is a 2-year-old in business. Okay, now some of them are going to have experience, but a lot of them, the majority of people, have not been successful in business before. So we need to, you don't talk to them like a 2-year-old, but you need to treat them like a 2-year-old. I've got a 2-year-old here at home now, and he's learning every single day, learning new things about how to become a little boy and how to grow up. Okay? But if I don't show him how to do stuff, if I don't actually show him, okay, he just looks at me confused. If I tell him to do something and I don't show him or I don't demonstrate or something like that, he just kind of stares at me and giggles. That's what your new member is doing if you don't show them how to build the business, guys. They're just kind of looking at you and going, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, great. And then they go off and do their own thing, right? Same thing with my little 2-year-old. If I just look at him and I say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some ABCs today, and I want you to practice. Okay, go do it. He just kind of looks at me and smiles and then goes plays with his blocks. And I'm thinking, what the heck is he doing playing with his blocks? I told him we were going to learn how to count. No, because I showed him how to play with blocks before, and he knows how to do that, and he wants to go do that. But if I show him how to count, and I practice with him, and I get his attention to be able to do that, and we do our 1, 2, 3s, now he can count to 10. Right? My little 2-year-old can count to 10 because I showed him and I took him time. So I want you guys to think about that. The new prospect that comes in, the new business partner, if you don't show them how to build a list, if you don't show them how to set an appointment, you don't show them how to show the plan, how the heck will they know? If you just tell them to go do it, they can't do it. They can't just do it on their own. You're talking Chinese to them. Okay, you're just blah, 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 blah. Okay, got it. Okay, good. Well, that's great, but they didn't join just to be a customer. They'd probably be a customer for life, but they joined to generate income. Can you help me? Can you show me how to do the business? Can you help me do it? That's what they want. Now, you don't do it for them, but you need to let them listen to you, and you need to show them where to get the leads, where to get the prospects from. You need to walk them through how to get started in the co-op. Don't just tell them there's a co-op, go join. Tell them what it is. Show them where it is. Help walk them through joining the very first time. Because if you show them where the co-op is and you help them join the co-op, one time they're going to be able to do it by themselves forever now. Okay? Show a kid how to tie his shoes, and he can do it. Tell him to just go tie his shoes and watch him fumble around for months and months and months. Okay? Show him how to set appointments, or her. Show him or her how to set appointments. Let them listen to you set an appointment. Bring them on to the appointment setting calls. Tell them, show them where to find the material. Show them the members area. Walk them through and show them everything. Okay? Because if you show them, guys, this is a show me business, not a tell me business. You can't just tell people how to build a business. You need to show them. Show them how to set appointments. Show them how to show the plan. Okay, and once you've done that, then you can show them how to do a follow-up with their new member. You could do it for them. You could let them listen. Right? Do 3-way calls and let them listen to this stuff. Okay? And once you've shown them, now you need to let them go do it. And if they refuse to do it, you can't do anything about that, guys. You got to go get another one and show them how to do the business. But if you cheat them and don't show them how, and you just expect them to learn on their own, right? It's the same as expecting a 2-year-old to learn everything on their own. Guys, this is a business. They asked you for help. They joined you because of you. Not because of Gano. Well, I mean, partially because of Gano and the opportunity, but the number one reason people join a business with you is because of you. They want help with you. They look at you as a mentor. Now, if you enroll one person, guys, you're a mentor. I know some of you don't think of yourselves that way yet, but you are. You're a leader. You're a mentor. You need to help and show that new person how to build their business. So that's what the Success Blueprint is all about. You need to talk to them about, what it is that they want, where it is that they're trying to get to, okay? Talk about their why, review their income goals, right? Talk about and start doing the business. Make a list. Start making a list. Get them in the co-op and start practicing. Show them how to build the business. And that's what the Success Blueprint is all about. It's not just about one meeting. It's about continuing on until you show them how to do the business. It's that continuation of showing. And once you've shown them how, and they don't do it, that's their problem. That's their fault. But if they don't do it because you never showed them, that's your fault as an enroller, as a sponsor. You need to show them and set them up properly. Here's number 6, celebrate success. Okay, and this is really important. When one of my members gets a new enrollment or gets a new member, I like to celebrate with them. Yeah, all right, congratulations. All right, way to go. That's exciting. And we always celebrate together. But you can't celebrate unless you set appointments. You can't celebrate unless you build that contact list first. You can't celebrate until you hold that follow-up meeting and enroll somebody, right? I guess we can celebrate all about how great the coffee is, and how much we enjoy it. We could celebrate about that, and that we got our packages. Way to go, you got your coffee. Way to drink it, okay? But we need to celebrate. So the more you got gas in your car, the more you put the pedal to the metal, the more we're going to have to celebrate about. And we always need to be conscious that the new member needs the celebrations too. If they sponsor someone, even if they set some appointments, way to go, way to set lots of appointments this week. You're going to get there. That encouragement, we all need that as human beings. Okay, that's not just for, the new member, that's for everybody. It's for everybody. Way to set those appointments. Way to bring people to the plan. Way to show it. That's exciting that you've got it now. My 2-year-old, when he goes to the washroom, when he has a little poop on the potty, I celebrate. I'm so excited about that, guys. Think about that. Why? Because I don't have to wipe his butt anymore. I don't have to change those dirty diapers anymore. I'm going to celebrate the same thing here, guys. When they set appointments on their own, when they're showing the plan, when they enroll somebody new, when they sponsor somebody, that means I don't have to change your diaper anymore. As a new business partner, I'm not changing diapers, right? I'm showing you more advanced things and helping you do more and helping you help those new members. Okay, now here's number 7, lead by example. What does lead by example mean? Some people ask me this. Well, I don't understand what's number 7. How do I do number 7, lead by example? Here's how you do number 7. You do the other 6. Huh? How do I do number 7? Well, you do the other 6. See, as a leader, if you're doing the other 6 critical action steps, you're leading by example. If you're constantly building your list, setting appointments, showing the plan, doing follow-up meetings, helping new members get started, and celebrating success, you're a leader. You're leading by example. You're doing so others can watch you do so that they can follow you in what you do. Okay, if you don't have your foot on the gas, everybody's going to be parked on the side of the road behind you. Okay, on the side of the highway. I'm going to go flying by with my entourage. Everyone's going to be putting their, pedal to the metal with my car and in our group. Okay, and you just pulled your group over to the side of the road if you're not leading by example. If you're not doing the things you need to do to build your own personal business. Okay. And this comes back to what I talked about at the beginning. If you're a leader and you've enrolled some people and you don't enroll people anymore, you've stopped sponsoring, that's going to be the downfall of your whole business. If you stop sponsoring new members, your members will stop sponsoring new members. If you stop setting appointments, your members will not set appointments. How the heck is your business going to grow if nobody in your business is setting appointments and sponsoring new people? You can't expect people to do what you're not willing to do or what you do not do. You cannot expect them to do it. You can't tell somebody, okay, think about this. I tell you guys to jump off a building. My kids and I, we went to the CN Tower yesterday. Okay, we went up there and we went to the very top. And if I told my kids to jump off the CN Tower, but I wasn't prepared to do it, do you think they would? They got these neat little, in the CN Tower, for those of you guys that don't know what it is, it's the tallest building in the world, okay, the tallest structure in the world in Canada, in Toronto. And they've got these neat little glass, they got this neat little glass floor, okay, that you can actually go up in the tower and you can go on this glass floor and you can look down and it basically, it goes all the way down to the bottom. It's high. It's like, I don't know how many, couple thousand meters or, I don't know what that would equate to in be a couple kilometers high, I guess. I don't know, something like that. It's silly. It's really, really high. Okay? And I walked on there. And then I told my son to come on with me. And one of them jumped on and he was all excited and the other one wouldn't come on. But if I was scared, he never would have come on. If I didn't go on, he wouldn't have either. Right? If I wouldn't have led by example by going on there, he wouldn't have. And I actually had to, I physically picked one of them up. I picked up Stephen and I brought him on there with me and I set him down and he was scared. He was really scared and he was looking down and he was so high because he was scared he thought he might fall through. So then Jordan and I, my other son and I, started jumping on the glass floor because we knew, obviously they're not going to make a glass floor up there. Okay, and let people fall through. And a buddy of mine told me I had to jump on it when I went up there. And I was actually a little nervous about jumping on it because it's really, really quite odd, guys, to be standing on a glass floor in this huge tower and you can see all the way to the ground, and you feel like you're gonna fall through. But to show my son that it was okay, I needed to jump on that glass floor. And he was just petrified. He wouldn't move. He was just standing on there, and he's looking around. He was getting mad at his brother because his brother was jumping, and he didn't want to fall through. He said, no, don't. And I started jumping too. And after I started jumping, and Jordan was jumping on this glass floor, he kind of started to see, maybe it's not so bad. Because we were showing him that we were not going to fall through. Not only were we walking on it, we were also jumping on it. We still weren't going to fall through. So finally, he walked across the glass floor. He was on it because I picked him up and physically put him on it. Okay, and sometimes you guys have to physically put your new members on that glass floor. You have to, throw them in the fire a little bit. Okay, get them going. Do some calls and then tell them it's their turn. Right? When you're first starting out, do some calls, tell them it's their turn. Tell them you're calling a new lead. They got their script there. They're ready to go. Okay, and even if they don't want to go and step out on that glass floor, you need to just push them. Give them a little nudge. Okay? Once I put Steven on that glass floor, he stood there for quite a while. He was pretty scared. But eventually, after we were jumping around and we were goofing around and, we showed him it was okay, he finally walked across the glass floor by himself, despite being scared and frightened, just like a new member is when they join a business, because it's the unknown. He thought he was going to fall through. See, a new prospect, a new member, when they first join, they think that people are going to reject them and people are going to yell at them and they're going to screw it up. That's what they think. You need to show them it's okay. You need to show them how to set appointments. That's why we do appointment setting calls. We need that in our business. We need to show everybody it's okay to walk across that glass floor, to show the appointments, okay, to show the plan. And he was okay after that. Now, of course, he didn't want to go back on there again after, okay? So maybe I would have needed to pick him up and put him on there again. I needed to go on there. He just needed to see a little bit more, okay? And Steven's, I would say that, if for those of you that know the colors of success, I would say that Jordan is a yellow and Steven is a green, okay? In my eyes, I kind of try to, and they're still young kids, so I mean, obviously they're going to develop, and maybe they'll show more different colors and stuff like that, or maybe they'll grow up and be different. But in my eyes, I think Steven is a green. He's more reserved. He's more, analytical. He's a little bit more, take more time to jump in there. And Jordan is more just, just wants to be part of the team and be together with Dad and more family-oriented, stuff like that. And when I told Jordan, let's go on there, he held my hand and he just went right on. and just followed me on. And Steven, he kind of wanted to look a bit and analyze the situation, and he was a bit scared, a little bit more frightened about it, right? And that's what some prospects are going to be like too. That's what some members are going to be like, okay? And sometimes we got to just nudge them a little bit. We need to lead by example by setting appointments, by building our contact list, by showing the plan, by doing those 6. And if you continue to do those 6 continuously, bringing more and more and more and more people into the business, and more people are coming on to these Saturday calls, okay, these Saturday morning calls, and more of your members are coming on. And, I heard at the beginning of the call, Clyde is so awesome. Clyde's constantly showing the plan, guys. Clyde is one of the best leaders that we have, and he'll continue to do that as long as he's doing those 6. He'll continue to be one of the top all the time, okay, showing the plan. He shows the plan a lot. He sets lots of appointments. He knows what he's talking about. But as soon as Clyde stops doing one of those things, if he stops building that contact list, or he slows down and he just talks to all the current members, if he starts doing that, he's not going to be leading by example anymore. His whole business is going to stop. That's why he doesn't stop, guys. That's why Clyde continues to build his list, set appointments, show the plan, hold the follow-up meetings, train new members, celebrate success with everyone. Clyde does that. George does that. Brad does that. Chad does that. Joel does that. Okay? Everybody, all the leaders do that consistently, guys. And that's why we have so much success in this business, and that's how you're going to have success too. So if you're just starting up, what do I do, Joel? I'm just a brand new member. What do I do? You need to build the contact list, set appointments, show the plan. Joel, I'm having success in my business already, and I've enrolled lots of people, and I've sponsored them. What do I do? You need to lead by example. What is that again? Well, it's the other 6. You do the other 6. Build the list, set appointments, show the plan. 4, 5, and 6, do those too. Okay? Doesn't matter what point of your business you're in, you need to build your list, set appointments, show the plan. And if I haven't said that enough today, hopefully I'm getting through. I wanted to say it that much. It's not that, that I'm just being repetitive. I could talk for 3 days probably straight just on the 7 critical steps, and I'll keep telling you guys to do those 6 things. Okay? You need to do the 7 critical action steps to be able to be successful in this business. So leading by example is so important. If your members see that you're building your business, they're going to want to build it too. If you show them how to do it, they're going to want to do it too. They're going to be able to do it. Okay? And as we go through life, the same thing. As we go through business, it's the same thing. Right? Your kids will tend to grow up and be like you. Your kids will tend to pick up a lot of things that you do. Okay? Whether you think you do them or not, chances are they picked up a lot of things like that from you, and they'll pick up stuff from school and teachers and coaches and everybody else out there too. But as a parent, okay, and as a business leader, your members will pick up what you do and they will copy it and they will do it. Okay, so let's start and get out there and make sure we do the 7 critical steps. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm so glad that you came today, and I'm so glad that I'm able to help you. And hopefully I got through to just even one person. That this is the plan, and this is what we're doing. This is how you have success. So put the pedal to the metal in your car, guys, and let's start rocking and rolling. Crank the radio up, and let's start going. Have a great weekend, everyone, and let's continue to show the plan. Bye for now.